Hola, mi amor, and all viewers. Uh, so this is not a homework video, of course. This is a Buenos video, and I don't have any particular materials to share. But uh, what Benzema? As I woke up this morning, I woke up to a news that Benzema got an award for being very excellent in making goal in 12 minutes of the play between Real Madrid and Barcelona. And so I hope the sky is still clear above Ukraine and all over the world. What to talk then? I just wanna make a video. I like bad shit, you must know that, but I don't think it looks good, you know. I like white bad shit, and for this one, I just like it. It's calming, not only the pattern but also the color. What are we going to do in this video? The formula. Populism, authoritarianism, what is it? Opportunism. Of course, you don't need to put the opportunism in the official formula. I was just being real. I mean, if populism and authoritarianism for some people are still somewhere in the sky, just like democracy, but now it's no longer in the sky, right? Democracy. I mean, when I wrote my paper, even when I wrote my paper, it felt like democracy was still somewhere in the sky. But I think it has been landed somewhere. For example, in Ukraine, at least. What do you think? So I think at least we have a very progressive era. Probably for the victims of the wars, especially in Ukraine, we would like to deliver our condolences for your loss of the families, etc., etc. I mean, if I have ability, I would go to the battlefield myself, but I don't think it will help either. I would be like, couldn't breathe even by the time I arrived at front, and then people will be like, and maybe the man will just fall. Not because of my beauty, but because of like asking who's that is. No, I'm kidding. The point is, yeah, I think we all have our own rules, so just give the best we can in our role. Okay, second video game. Let's just talk about mathematical sociology then. I think it is automatically it was automatically coming to my mind simply because of how our brains work. Like, for example, doctors or nurses or what was the other one? The very natural science one, or engineers, etc. Uh, their brains work on uh, specific subjects, for example, or lessons, just like physics or biology or etc. etc. But me, uh, and I believe it since the very child, like I like both math and language so much, and when we know the rule, like the logic of math is actually the same as the logic of what is the other one? Language. Now let's search for who? Let's search for it, like mathematical sociology, because I completely forgot who is it. Roger Penrose or mathematical? I found it somewhere when I learned about body. It has it. It even has a journal, the Journal of Mathematical Sociology. Hmm. Hmm. But no matter how advanced my brain is now, not to brag, I mean it's because of you, memory. You give me a very good behavioral organization. Mathematical bridge, or officially wooden bridge, is an arch bridge in Cambridge, United Kingdom. The arrangement of timbers is a series of tangents that describe the arc of the bridge. Wow. Because of this, mathematical sociology can have a diverse meaning depending on the authors, of course. And then, uh, so when I read Bourdieu at all, I found mathematical sociology. It was so me. So I don't know, did I do it right or not? But I think it's just in line with our mind, further development. Oh, history. First history, I want to know who found Nicholas Reshevsky, Anatol Rapoport, a relational probabilistic approach to the characterization of large social networks in which the nodes are persons and the links are quantitative during the late 1940s. See, I think, wait, let's click Russian. Nicholas Reshevsky was a Russian. See, what a small world. Oh, but I think Anatol Rapoport is also Russian. I mean, judging by the name. Ah, ah. Let's continue with the next video. Give me a moment. So we continue talking about mathematical sociology. I mean, I can. I forgot. Did I mention it on my thesis or not? But in these two developments, we have mathematical models bearing upon the analysis of structure. Other early influential developments in mathematical sociology pertain to process For instance, in 1952, Herbert A. Simon produced a mathematical formalization of a published theory of social groups by constructing a model consisting of a deterministic system of differential equations. A formal study of the system led to theorems about the dynamics and the implied equilibrium states of any group. Thermodynamic equilibrium. Herbert A. Simon is political. Oh, most of them were. I mean, after the Russian founders, the users of mathematical sociology, most of them were political scientists. And of course, most of them were American because, as you said, it's the makeup for quantitative research. But the interesting part is that I am in favor more on qualitative research, but since I like numbers and that's how my brain works, even every word can be quantified. You know what I mean, right? So for approach. So further development. It was Coleman. See. I cited Coleman in my thesis, bachelor, of course. In 1954, a critical expository analysis of Reshevsky's social behavior models was written by sociologist James S. Coleman. I wish Russia knows how beautiful their minds are, why they would like to attack people with such beautiful minds. Maybe Putin doesn't have beautiful minds as the Russian scientists. Oh, whoopsie daisies, I'm sorry, Putin. Reshevsky's model as well as the model constructed by Simon raised a question. How can one connect such theoretical models to threads of sociology which often take the form of surveys, in which the results are expressed in the form of proportions of people living or doing something? So let's see Coleman. Coleman, again, American, of course, but he was mainly a sociologist, theory and empirical researcher based, and not a political scientist. That's why he made a book of Introduction to Mathematical Sociology. General equilibrium. In economics, general equilibrium attempts to explain the behaviors of a general equilibrium. Partial or still economy. Rational choice. I think that's also equilibrium. Everyone knows rational choice. Group theory, Wasserman and Faust Stanley. Ooh. Present research. Material remains a small it is a small subfield because not all people want to combine words with numbers. Not all people want to quantify words. Qualitative words. Okay, next video. Next is collective action. Collective action is part of Ostrom's, my master thesis. Research programs, formal theory, rational choice theories. See, social capital, therefore it becomes a part of social capital. Because my bachelor thesis was about social capital. Theoretical sociology. Awards. There is an award. Noah Rona. He. All of them are from. None of them are from you. Rather. Tags and journal. Mathematical sociology textbooks cover a variety of horizontal parts. Also. Game theory is of course very famous. That's the theory challenged by Austrian positivism. Isaac Asimov Foundation stories based on not famous, but positivism is. I mean, it's the basic of all science, part of the basic of social science, like being normative or not, right? If I'm not mistaken. Statistic computational sociology, Thomas Schelling, Peter Blue, Horizon Wright, Nicholas Rashevsky, Society for Mathematical Biology, James de Montgomery sounds familiar. MIT. Oh. Oh. It was all Wikipedia, so now let's search for something not from Wikipedia. As I said, Wikipedia is not, probably is not, what is that? It's not representative enough to be cited in any scientific papers or journals, but it is good for giving us at least a big picture, which not so big sometimes. I mean, we just need to keep searching and keep digging, and sometimes it takes time. I mean, even though what I said yesterday was wrong, I found it in 8 months. I didn't find it since the very beginning, right? Mathematics and Sociology, review. Let's see, 2022. I mean, it was 2 decades ago, so I don't know now. Why? I think. Okay, next is let's search it in Europe. Next video. I think it's going to be the longest YouTube video I've ever made, mi amor. Hola. Dale, dale. Harvard. Harvard is. Where is Harvard? Oxford and Cambridge or Harvard is in US. Sage is also having the field of mathematical. By the way, something funny. When one of our sensei in my master's study, we had one interview. Do you remember the academic writing skill professor? Which is he's moved in into another university. He asked me, where do you want to write for your journal? And I said, because Sage was really famous, but since I pronounce it Sage in Indonesian language, and even in Japanese, if we pronounce it like divide this two syllables, it becomes sage. And I pronounce it sage in front of him, no matter how better my pronunciation compared to others. I pronounce it as sage, and he was like, I think it is pronounced sage. I was like, sorry, Prof. Sage. Is it okay just to pronounce it sage? My special pronunciation for sage. Sage. Okay. Why do I like to tease you so much? That's how I survive. So oh, let's finish that one. The impact factor is not that big. Except over the last couple of decades. First published December 1975, says the field of over the last couple of decades, the use of mathematics to formulate and solve sociological problems has become institutionalized as a branch of sociology called mathematical sociology. It is the purpose of this report to survey the achievements of this field. Also, it is a Mathematics is used for a number of different purposes in sociological research. This report will emphasize the use of mathematics for the development of sociological concepts and theory, and to de-emphasize the use of mathematics in the development of all proposed measurements models, in the development of estimation techniques, and for other methodological purposes. This reflects a conception of the field that seems widely shared by mathematical sociologists. However, the field is so sadly institutionalized that there is no firm consensus about its nature, objectives, and boundaries. Good then. So me. In this introductory chapter, we shall first discuss some of the various conceptions that exist about the field, then briefly review its history, and finally give an account of how the field has been delineated for purposes of the present report. The nature of mathematical sociology. Using an analogy to the development of the natural sciences and economics, mathematical sociologists have often claimed that the use of mathematics is essential for the development of sociology as a whole. This claim has been objected to by some who argue that mathematical sociology is impossible, or at best that is a very specialized and rather esoteric activity. That mathematical sociology is possible needs no elaborate justification. One may point to a rapidly growing literature where mathematics are applied to a sociological problem, the existence of several textbooks and journals exclusively, and I need full access. Now, last but not least, how to mathematical sociology PhD. Oh, I like to tease my husband so. I will. I believe even though I need to take PhD, I want to do it there, of course, because I just can't live without you. I can't be separated from you even for a second. I believe you do too. So, see, mi amor, it's about finding the perfect professors. I mean, I do agree with your previous uh, recommendations, but given that I think I'm going to have a new research because the last research was already answered, right? Mm, by our words, etc. But of course, mi amor, I don't have my MacBook. I don't have. See, mi amor. Oh my god, I like this. Mm. So, see, I'm looking forward to type everything in my new MacBook or your MacBook, which is impossible because you need to work in the comforts of be from the comfort of be. What to research? So many things to research, you must know. Even by seeing a plant or animal or Alexander, I can I can make a new research, but I want to make something useful. I don't want to just when I talk about uh, doing PhD with uh, the sister of our sister-in-law. I asked her actually, do you want to do PhD? And she said, no, she said, because she's really tired, even when she was taking master. So apparently that's why it's not for everyone. And while me, when I answered that, when I told you, even if it takes 10 more years to do PhD, and you said it, I don't think it's a good idea. You said so. Not only I realized that you want to be with me sooner, but also right. Oh, but also that I don't want PhD only for a title. I mean, supposedly that's the right way to do PhD, right? I mean, that's why I want it to be useful. I mean, I want my thesis to be useful. I want doing the PhD to be useful, not only for myself. That's all. Because I'm the journal work. You're the journal. Okay, too much tongue, Myanmar. So let's upload it to YouTube. Hopefully, it's going to be useful for others too, not only us. Even Putin, if he wants to learn from this, it's good. Gracias. I love you, Myanmar.